Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Kimberly Reese. I'm a mother, a publicist, and a friend. Won't you join me every Monday for Motivation Mondays as we navigate this crazy life we all live in? See you then.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Motivation Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Guess what? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Hey, everybody. Oh my gosh. I am back home and I am back in my spot. Actually, I'm in the car today. I normally do the van, but I'm in the car today. I'm back at my normal spot, my normal location to do Motivation Monday. How is everybody doing? Hello. I missed you guys. Listen, I know I did a couple of my videos. Look, I'm already crying because I missed y'all. I know I did a few other videos, but it's not the same unless I'm here in my car. I know I did some stuff on location and all that, but it's not the same unless I am here in my car to talk to you guys. So happy Monday. How you doing? You guys good? Okay, so listen, before we get into it, you know how we do. You know how we do. Guess what? What is it? It's Dunkin'! Oh my gosh! So listen, y'all know I miss my Dunkin' because I didn't have my Dunkin', right? I didn't have it for 2 months, so I tried something new. So this is a new pecan latte. It's decaf, of course. So I want to try. This is my first time trying it. That's good. And they put whipped cream on top of some cute little sprinkles. Isn't that cute? It's good. However, I am a hot latte girl, and so I miss my hot latte. So that's, that's what's going on. So, it's good. It's okay. So, before we get into it, I got my Dunkin'. Shout out to Tiffany Ware at glamhoarder.com with my this is my only second time wearing these. The first time I wore them was in Africa. I brought them with me. So my Africa earrings, aren't they pretty? I have lots of Africa earrings, and these are really pretty. Shout out to my husband for my necklace, which is coming off. He has one just like it. And I had to bring these out. My waist beads my husband gave me on our honeymoon. So I don't have them on. I have 2 pair. So I have one on already, and I just brought these out. So I had taken this off before. So shout out to everybody. Listen, I don't have a head wrap on today because I didn't have a new one. And I just got back, and I didn't have one to feature. So listen, I'm still waiting for those head wraps. If you have a head wrap, if you have a company that has a head wrap, I like the turban ones that are stretchy. And my girl Tiffany Ware has those, and that's the ones I've been wearing. But if you have one, you want me to feature you, whatever, and talk about you, please send me one. And I'm not asking for free. I pay for them. So if you have one, let me know. So anyway, how's you guys doing? This is the post Father's Day, post Juneteenth edition. Happy Father's Day again to all the dads out there. I have to shout out my daddy, Joseph Jenkins Jr., the first man of my life, my first love, my everything, my daddy. I got the chance to talk to him. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. How are you? I missed you guys. So I just wanted to say hi. Shout out to my dad. He is I'm back. It paused. That was weird. I don't know how it happened. Anyway, so shout out to him. And shout out to my husband for his first Father's Day. And, you know, we've got a lot to tell you guys about that and what's going on. You know, it's just a lot going on. So we're going to share some things with you guys later. But yay. So let's talk about being motivated. What are you motivated? And I want to speak to the dads. Now, although this is after Father's Day, I want to speak to the dads, and I want to talk to the moms who are single moms who are raising your kids alone, okay, or parenting alone, as we call it, right? Let me say this. Shout out to the dads who are fully present with their children, who are there consistently, who are not in and out, who don't show up just because something's happening or special event and then you don't hear from them again. Shout out for those dads who are consistent. Shout out to those dads who work hard for their children, who go to work every day, who provide for them, okay? Who pay your child support. If you're not with your former significant other, shout out to those dads who do those things, okay? Who are fully present with their children. To those dads who are not, I'm going to motivate you today to change your life around and to be fully present with your children. If you're not, set this day as an opportunity to step out and be fully present with your children. Do you know why I say that to you? Because your kids need you. Now let's talk about the females, right? The girls. Girls need their dad's presence. They need their dad to be present in their lives. It is imperative that dads are there because dads, you know, your daddy is your first date. Your dad's your first love. Your dad is an example of what you're supposed to marry. Your dad, if your husband is not, or your boyfriend or whomever you're with is not opening doors for you, is not helping you, you know, my husband puts my shoes on for me. I don't need him to do that, but he loves to do that. You know, he would not let me open a door, like things like that. If you don't have that example of a man who pours into your daughter, guess what? Your daughter is going to find it from somebody else and look for that love in the wrong place. And it's going to be a wrong connection. It's going to be a wrong connection. You know, I'm very blessed that you know, I've been married, you know, twice, and out of the two, my first marriage was a very long marriage because my ex-husband reminded me of my father. Like, he reminded me of my father. God rest his soul. And my current husband reminds me of my father. He's more quiet than my father is, but he has the same work ethic, the same drive, everything, and calmness and wisdom. And listen, I'm older than my husband, but he teaches me things. I'm telling you. Like, you wouldn't think that I was the youngest one. You would think that. So a girl's example, a first example, is very important. Very important, okay? Now, let's talk about the boys, the males, right? Gosh, I can't even begin to, you know, say how important this is. You guys know how important it is. That is their role model. Their father is their role model. And the dads, it's what you do and what your boys see and how you treat your significant other, your spouses, your girlfriends. Your boys are watching you, right? And they mimic that. They emulate what you do. It's important to have that relationship. So I'm going to speak to the ladies for a second. Don't get mad at me when I say this to you. Do not kill the messenger. If you have broken up with your significant other, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever the case may be, or maybe it was just a one-night stand, hit and quit it, and y'all got pregnant. Come on, I'm going to be real with you today, okay? And you have a child. It is important that you allow that man to be in that child's life. If things didn't work out with you guys, please don't use the child as leverage. We do that. Women, I say we, I've never done it, but I'm saying we as women, it happens. And I'm not trying to point women, trying to shame women. It happens. It happens all the time. And guys will say, hey, you know, I want to see my kids, but she won't let me. I got to go to court. Guess what? You don't have to go to court. Child support court, and juvenile court, as far as visitation, happens when the mother and the father cannot see eye to eye. You don't have to go to child support. You don't. If your husband or significant other or divorced or ex, whatever, is taking care of those kids, you don't have to do that. You know, he can keep his own records or whatever, but he doesn't have to. You don't have to go to court. Now, unless you are on public aid, if you're receiving like Medicaid and welfare benefits or whatever, they still call it welfare, and they will make sure that child support is involved because they want to get a DNA test and they want to make sure that father's taking care of that child, because what happens is the father pays the state back what they're doing to take care of that child, if that mother is on benefits. So that's a different scenario, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to go to court. Number one. Okay. Number two, if you are a man and you have an issue with your former significant other, you still need to go see your kids. You still need to see your kids. Point blank and the period. You still need to see your children. Do not allow that to keep you from being a dad or parenting your children. Now, I'm speaking to both people. Listen, I have been there. I will say this, and I'm giving you guys, I always share my personal experiences with these money motivation videos. I always open myself up, and I'm very transparent. My first husband and I, we split very amicable, right? We decided, you know what? This isn't working. After almost 20 years of marriage, it was like, you know what? Let's just be friends. Let's just split up. You know, we had our little issues in our marriage, you know, but we respectfully decided to depart. And he said, you know what? I'll take care of everything. I'll pay the kids, you know, take care of the kids. And, you know, I said, that's fine. Now, what happened was, unfortunately, he got sick. He could not work. He had some health issues. And so, therefore, he could not pay child support. But I told him, I said, listen, I don't care that you're not paying child support. I need you to still see your kids, right? We had our issues. Every couple does. But I will say this, he knew he could pick up his kids anytime he wanted to. And I made that very clear to him. He knew this. And he would show up every now and then. But I said, okay, well, they're in there. You could take them, you know. And he said, hey, why don't we all go out? Sure. We're co-parenting. That's what happens, right? So I really implore you, if you are in these situations and you have these scenarios, don't use the children as leverage. It's important that dads be in your children's lives. I didn't get to talk about this on Mother's Day, okay? So I'm putting it all together, okay? Women, stop using your kids as leverage. If you're mad at that man don't want you anymore, and he's decided he's moved on, and you're mad, so you keeping the kids from him, that's wrong. Men, if you're mad at your significant other, your ex, and she don't want you back, and y'all got an issue, you still got kids to take care of. You still have a responsibility to raise those children. Point blank and a period. Okay. I love y'all. I hope you receive that in love, because I love you, okay? But kudos again to those fathers who are doing what they're supposed to do, who are out there doing what they are supposed to do, okay? Great. Happy Father's Day. Happy post-Father's Day to you. Now, let's talk about Juneteenth. As I wear my African apparel, as I wear my African jewelry, and talk about how, what the significance of Juneteenth is. Let me say this. A lot of you have had an issue with Juneteenth. A lot of you have an issue of, oh, well, we need more than this. You know what? Can we just please just celebrate the little milestones, right? Yes, we have a lot of work to do. I have been celebrating Juneteenth since I was a little girl. I'm and those of you who are in the Cincinnati area, they used to have Juneteenth celebrations in Daniel Drake Park every year. And then they started doing it downtown on the banks, and then not the banks, but and over the Rhine, and then they started doing other places. This is nothing new for us here. You know, shout out to those people who've paved the way for us to celebrate and learn and teach and learn about Juneteenth, right? But here's the deal. What you guys don't understand is that Juneteenth, yes, is celebrated on the 19th of June. However, it was August the 6th, I believe, is the day that it was really abolished. So do your research. Do your research. So I would just say to you, yes, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. And some of you know that I am over an organization here in Blue Ash called Blue Ash for Racial Equity. So that is some of the things that we've talked about as well. But guess what? we have work to do, and we still have to do the work, right? We still have to connect. We need the allies. We need to be able to work together. We need to be able to change change the atmosphere in our government and in our cities. Okay, so we still have the work to do. There's a lot that has to be done. You know, I'm tired of being profiled. I'm tired of my kids being profiled. I'm scared of getting shot. I mean, it's just all kind of things. That's why I'm going back to Africa, honestly. However, please, let's just celebrate it. Let's just say, hey, it's a win. It's a win. It's not everything, and everything's not gonna happen overnight. We get that, because it's been happening for 200 years, right? But it's a win. Okay, so I was very, very excited to be there on the coast, to be there in Cape Coast, in Ghana, where the ancestors left, where they didn't return, where they left and they were sold into slavery. I was there on those seas. I got to watch. I got to walk through the slave castles and see where they held the slaves. That's why it's so significant to me, and why I still celebrate it. Good morning, Thomasina. Good morning to you. Good to see you. So, with that being said, lovelies, Reese's Pieces, I love you. Please listen, if you follow me, please follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on YouTube under Motivation Kimberly. Follow my channel, my page here on Facebook, Motivation Monday with Kimberly Reese. Please follow, share. And you know what? I have over 3,000 friends on Facebook. Can you guys go to my YouTube channel, and can you please subscribe to my YouTube channel? If I could get 1,000 people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would be very, very happy. So I want to let you guys go. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome rest of your week. Next week, I'm going to have an announcement to make about my next steps, which is a huge announcement. Hopefully I can do a split screen with my husband and we can talk about it together. But I have a huge announcement, and so I'm going to save that until next Monday. I may do it this week. We'll see. It may not be on Monday. We'll see. But with that being said, everybody have an awesome day. Have an awesome rest of your week. And I love you, Reese's Pieces. Talk to you next time. Bye.